Hi class! So today our class is about to start as soon as possible. Take your seat and come to the class. Let's go! What do you think we are going to learn for today? Is it about fruits? It is about animals? It is about part of our bodies? Or is it about food? Well, we are going to learn about animals. But it's not just about the animals. It's about their habitat. Let's go! Let's find out together. Well, animals are living creatures that live all around us. Have you ever seen a cat? Or maybe a dog? Or have you ever seen a cow? Or a fish? These are animals. Now imagine there's a little cozy house with a warm lamp and there are beds and there are some foods in it. Well, this is what you call it as home. And animals have their homes too. And this is what you call as habitats.
I am an explorer of this beautiful earth, from the jungle to the polar caps. There are so many different homes for living things, and we call them habitats. A forest is made up of trees and animals. Oxygen and water are the norm. Temperate means it goes through different seasons, and tropical means it's very wet and warm. A forest is a home for living things, and it's one of the habitats. Grasslands can have many titles: pampas, prairies, savannas, or steppes. And just like forests, they can be tropical or temperate. A grassland is a home for living things, and it's one of the habitats. Fresh water can be a marsh or river, a wetland, a swamp, or a lake. And fresh water can be ideal for insects, for beavers and snakes. Fresh water is a home for living things, and it's one of the habitats. The poles include the Arctic and Antarctic. Both are very dry and cold, and animals need blubber or hibernation if they want to live around the poles. A polar biome is a home for living things, and it's one of the habitats. A desert's dry and doesn't have much water. Some species live by storing it inside. Some hide beneath the sand when it gets hotter, and come out in the open when it's night. A desert is a home for living things, and it's one of the habitats. The ocean is vast and it's all salt water, with jellyfish, whales and sharks. From the coral reef in the shallow parts to the deep where it's always dark. The ocean is a home for living things. There are even more homes for living things. So many different homes for living things, and we call them habitats.
So what is habitat? Well, habitat is a natural home for animals, and it can be a plant and also for organisms. And in their habitat, animals can eat, they can sleep, they can play, they can have and relax, or even just doing their things. And every habitat is unique. It really suitable with the animals itself. So, what is the type of habitats? How many types are there? Let's come with me to the first place. Welcome to the jungle, or what we can say as the forest. It's a green wonderland. Forests are full of life. They are covered in green because there are so many trees. Look at here, there's so many trees. And also colorful plants and also lots of fresh airs. These places are good for animals to hide from the predators and also find food. There's a lot of foods everywhere for animals. There are leaves, there are fruits, so many. But who lives here? Hello? Anybody's here? There are tigers. There are snakes. Oh my god. There are monkeys, especially the monkey. They love to hang around from tree to tree. Now move on to the second place. Let's go. Welcome to the desert. Deserts are super hot. It's so sunny here. A desert, they don't have that much water. It's quite dry here. But you know what? Animals are tough. They really know how to survive here. But what animals lives here? But hey, look! There are camels. And there's also our friends, scorpion. They live here. These are our desert friends group. On to the next place. Let's go. Welcome to the ocean. There's a lot of waters here, and they're blue. Meet our ocean friends. But we have different type of fish. There are whales, shark, stingray fish, and there's also dolphins. But not only fish that lives in the sea or underwater. There's also turtles, jellyfish, and also clownfish. Now let's move on to the last place. Hi, welcome to the grassland. Well, grasslands are wide open spaces with lots of grass, but there's only few trees here. It's different with jungle or forest. And these places are perfect for animals who loves to run everywhere or gaze everywhere. And what animals are they? There are zebras, horses, cows, and also sheep. Now, we have learned about animals and their habitats. Can you repeat again what are the habitats are? Let's say it together. The first one, what is it? Yes, it is a forest or a jungle. And the second place, what is it? That's right, it's a desert. Third one, what is it? You're right, it's the oceans or underwater. And the last one, what is it? Grasslands. You are correct. Now, we have learned about the animals and habitat. Let's move on to the worksheet and doing it together.
Well, hello, animal adventurer. Today, we're going to meet some amazing animals and figure out where they live. I'll describe an animal and then you'll tell me their habitat by choosing the option A, B, C, or D. Are you ready? Let's go! Let's meet our first friend. He's a funny animal that swings from the tree to tree and loves eating bananas. It's very playful and lives where it's warm and shady, where there are lots of trees. What animal is this? It is the monkey. And where does a monkey live? Yes, it is the option D. They live in the jungle. Next up, we have a big, strong animal that loves to gallop across the grassy field. It eats grass and loves the wide open spaces. What animal is it? It is the horse. Where does a horse live? Correct, they live in the grasslands. Way to go to the next animal. Now, here's another huge friend. He's gentle animal that swims in the salty water. It's so big It's one of the largest animals on Earth. What animal it is? Correct, it's the whale. Where does a whale live? You're right, it's option B. Its home is in the ocean. Now here's the last animal. Here's an animal with a home on its back that can walk for days without water. It's perfect for surviving in a very hot and sandy places. Where does it belong to? What animal is it? You're right, it's a camel. So, where does camel live? Ding ding! Camel lives in the desert. It is the option C. Now you can work on the rest of the worksheet by yourself. Doing it very carefully. Pay attention to the animals and their habitat.
Now we just finished our lesson. It is about animals and their habitats. It's so fun to learn with you, and we just solve the problems together. It is such a fun things to do. I think this is the end of the video. I will see you on the next video and we can learn together about the other things in this world. See you guys again on another time. Bye bye!